am RedCyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is up? What is up?
So, Scott Steiner aside. Hold on. See, this card thing I kind of want to talk about, but we don't really play the cards. So, but I would just like to say, shout outs.
Okay.
Props to the Pokemon TCG.
Okay.
For keeping it going, and then also supporting the community and stuff. I just see a thing where they're selling like a booster bundle, and I'm like, that's interesting that they have these things for sale. Like the company actually puts them out, and then there's sales on them and stuff, and then not gouging like people would. And I'm like, all right, okay.
Oh, 2020 was fucking evil with that shit.
I know.
But I went on that shit. I fucking
but I just like to say it's cool because you know how that stuff kind of does influence the market. So like you know how figures can get prohibitively expensive.
Ninja Turtles. So
the cards before they were even done were following the same trend. So I'm like, it's cool to see when I look at like I'm on GameSpot because I was looking for something else, but I did see the Pokemon. And I look at the cards and the price, and I'm like, really? That's $20 for the pack? And I'm like, oh, it's a bundle of stuff, and it's like they're trying to actually still get you to buy the thing, but not fleece you.
It's
not trying to take all your money when they give you a bundle. I'm like, oh, okay.
Because it's still a card game in the end of the day.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised that the company's not like, we can get more money for this.
Yeah. So what makes it expensive is the people reselling, but when they have the new boxes out, they're pretty decent priced. Especially if you're into the game, then you'll benefit a lot more from it. But if you're just like buying to sell, then you make some money off of it too. Mm-hmm. We kind of did that with the Charizard boxes. Because Tommy was able to get them, so we sold them for double the price and made a little something off of it. But again, I never played the game. My nephew got into it recently, and then I had like a shit ton of extra cards that I have waiting for him here.
Oh, that's cool. Alright.
Like, there's a shit ton because the power cards and all that stuff. I never played the game. Have you ever played the game itself?
Yeah, I played it for work because I used to work at the actual center when it was there. So I learned how, and it was fun. But as in, would I go seek out the other? If I didn't have to do it for work, would I do it? Not really.
Okay.
It was more something I wanted to learn to be good at it for the job, because I actually got to ref in one of the tournaments when they had the leagues.
Nice.
So they had it. So it's like the equivalent of them giving a qualifying spot to a tournament that's being held for, like, say, Street Fighter, and they say, okay, you're doing it here, so this one counts towards the national like, what are they called? They're called majors. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So they basically held a major at the store one time. I think they only did one a year. I think that was the thing. So I was there for one of those.
Nice.
It was cool.
Nice.
It was cool. I mean, it's not like it was fancy. It was, but did they get it? Kind of was, because it was in Rockefeller.
Yeah.
So you can see the give and take. It's like people are just walking around, but it's not like it doesn't look nice down there. That's a whole other thing. Which I'm kind of sad Nintendo doesn't really have those deals with them anymore.
No, sadly they don't.
Because I don't see them doing events in the entire plaza. They just do it in the store. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty nice store still.
Nice.
But I'm just saying, It's 2023. I was just expecting to see the companies like gouging. You know how it is.
Nah, they keep it because they know it's for the most part they know it, like, a lot of kids play it and stuff like that, so they keep it kind of like mellow in that sense. Like the prices are like if you're gonna buy like boxes and stuff like that, then yeah, that could get pricey. But the boxes, I think the most expensive one I've seen was maybe $70, but it gave you a ton of shit. So it was like dice for the game and all that stuff too. It was like a whole startup kit. Yeah.
That was a whole other thing you learn about using the dice. That's weird.
Talking about Pokemon,
but it was convenient.
Yeah,
it was convenient. What you said?
Talking about Pokemon, they're getting new DLC for the new ones, the last two Pokemon games.
Could you tell me the names? Because I can't.
I forgot the names. I think it wasn't Sword and Shield. It was Pokemon.
Was it Heart and Soul?
Heart and Soul.
Or am I still thinking about something else?
Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot the damn last games.
I mean, I'm gonna stick to that one. I'm not
Scarlet and
see, I was wrong.
Violet. So they have new DLC coming out for that. I have not played those whatsoever. I lost interest in Pokemon. Like I feel like it's nothing. It's just more me. I just feel like the game just repeats itself over and over again. So I don't feel like it's brand new to me anyway. I don't have the interest. I lose interest really fast. So I try to play like Brilliant Diamond. I try to play it. I played it maybe for 2 days, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done.
I think the only problem I would have nowadays is that it's too long.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to think back to like Red and Blue and Gold and Silver. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, if you think about the first one, you could get to the end pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like after say you play Red for the first time, right? And then you say, okay, I want to play Blue and go through it. It won't take you that long.
Yeah.
Right? And then I thought about Gold and Silver, and I was like, they added so much stuff to do in the game that if you want to do it and then have the Pokemon be good, you gotta do all this other stuff. And then they put the breeding in that game, and then you have to you gotta go back and forth, and then you gotta make space in the box for that stuff. You know, like, oh, this is a lot. So I think I would never play that game again. And I think about the interest level I have in the other ones, and then I think to Gold and Silver, and I'm like, man, there's so much stuff to do in there. Do I really want to do all that in another one? No, because they're not cool. Like this stuff, not the genre itself, but I think just Pokemon is like, it's a brand that I'm done with. It's cool.
Yeah, I
can appreciate it from the side, but like the thing that made me laugh at, like, what was that last presentation? It wasn't the Xbox one, was it? That had the game with the sheet with the miniguns and stuff.
Yeah.
So, listen, you know where I'm going. It's never gonna get there. It's never gonna.
Yeah.
Pokemon's never gonna go that direction because it can't. That's not for the children.
Yeah.
But now, if you gave me Pikachu with an eye patch and a bandolier, and he was standing on the back of a truck with a 50 caliber machine gun, I'd probably play that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about Detective Pikachu?
But instead, he's in a field somewhere just saying Pika Pika, hitting somebody with like, I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
The Nintendo Direct had Detective Pikachu as well.
I've never played those. Aren't those a different style of game altogether?
Yeah, they like I forgot the name of it. It's like a detective game.
Is it like Phoenix Wright?
It's. I think they have a team up of that game. It's Phoenix Wright and this other game, but that one was more of a detective game. It was on the Game Boy, not Game Boy, DS.
Was it the Ghost guy? Because they just made another one of those.
Yeah, I think so.
Or they remade it.
Yeah.
Ghost Detective. I forgot what it was. Tokyo Ghost. That's a different game. Nope.
Detective.
Don't know.
Games. I don't know his name. I can't think of it right now. Let's go DS. Oh yeah,
Was it
here it
Batman?
goes. Professor Layton.
Oh, okay. The tall guy with the trench coat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's similar to that kind of game. Nintendo Direct also sold.
I hate to tell you this, Mark. I
yeah.
never played a Professor Layton game either. So
Me
I
either.
don't know
Never played
I don't know what it is.
I just know they teamed up with Phoenix Wright for a game.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. They have a combination. Nintendo Direct also showed Mario. Two new Mario games. You got an Mario RPG remake, and then you have Super Mario Wonder.
Did you play the original RPG?
Yes, and I finished it. I really enjoyed that game, so I'm actually excited that that's coming up. And I didn't like turn-based games when I played it too, so that was like one of the first I'd played. I'm excited for it. I like the way it looks. And then Mario Wonder, I'm actually excited because I always liked the 2D Mario. I always enjoy those games. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings for it. I enjoyed them. But it looks really fun. I'm excited to see Mario on an elephant. As an elephant, it looks like hilarious, and I'm looking forward to playing. It looks like it's gonna be super chaotic as 4 players, like it always is, and then even the Sonic game looks like chaotic as with 4 players. I know Sonic is gonna get people fighting. I know that game is gonna get people fighting.
But isn't it to finish the stage together?
Yeah.
I don't think Sonic's gonna be that bad. You just leave somebody behind. That's it.
Yeah.
Mario, I think, isn't it from experience? Well, from my experience, the last one had that bubble system.
Yeah. Then you get put in the bubble and then you come back.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe there's an evolution of that. I don't know. Because they can't just have you stopping the gameplay like.
Yeah, you can run pick your partner up and throw him in the hole.
That's what I'm saying. They can't just have you stopping. They'll probably just put the other person in the bubble and be like, "Well, we're gonna drag you to the end."
That is true.
And you can beat them. You can beat them up later.
Yeah. Those are the main games that I kind of saw that interest me. The rest of them I didn't care.
And that was the Direct you said?
Huh?
That was the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, the Nintendo Direct. I think it was on
standalone
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I just heard about it and then saw that RPG was getting remade, and I was like, I couldn't even, never would have guessed that they would ever do that. I thought they would just make another one.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Because that game is old. That's Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Have they ever put that on anything else though?
It was on the SNES thing on the Switch.
Collection. So it is in
the
there.
collection.
It is playable. Okay.
And it was on the Virtual Console too when they had that.
All right. So as long as they kept bringing it back, then it's not like they forgot about it. All right.
I got Final Fantasy 16.
Where's that Waluigi game? That's what I'm waiting for.
Waluigi. No.
Where's the Waluigi?
Well, I think they're remaking the DS one for the Switch as well. The Luigi Mansion.
Actually, I saw. That's one thing that got me interested because I heard it was going back to the old style of the gameplay, the WarioWare game.
Yeah, that's coming.
And I like WarioWare, so
yeah, that's coming.
If it's gonna be old WarioWare style, I might check that out.
Cool. I picked up Final Fantasy 16. And it's really fucking good. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a beautiful game. Not that crazy deep into it yet, but I'm actually enjoying the gameplay. I kind of got the counter system down. I've been good with it, and now just improving the guy and everything like that. I really like the wolf that you get. He's very good. And it's a beautiful game. It's been taking my decision away from Diablo. I was really into Diablo too. I actually really enjoyed that game as well. So I'm going back and forth with those two. And I have AEW this week as well. So there's so many fucking games coming out. This year is fucking crowded. It is super crowded this year. You gotta kind of pick and choose what you're gonna do, and the rest which was on sale.
I mean, you could just buy 2 and just wait, cause
yeah, pretty much.
Because two of them seem to come out a month. So you just buy 2. and you just wait, and they stack up, and then you go, hey, they're on sale, and then that's what you do.
Yeah. Well, Final Fantasy, the reason why I got it because I use this app called Fetch, which is like you scan your receipts and they give you points for the receipts. I got up to a $50 gift card for a PlayStation. So it was like, oh, it's free $50. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get Final Fantasy because I did. So little Steven was telling me to play the demo. So I got into the demo. I was like, damn, that actually ended like in a cliffhanger too. And I was like, see, now I gotta buy this game because I gotta see what happens next. And it was like, I really enjoyed the demo. I waited really late to try it, and I tried it this week, and then I've been hooked since. So that's what I've been playing. Diablo, I got up to like the chapter 2, I guess, or the second part of the game. That's when it starts getting hectic. But been using the Necromancer. That's like my most powerful character. But I used the one that you were talking about, the one with that turns into a wolf.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty interesting. He's pretty fun to use. And I used the Barbarian, and that one's actually kind of similar to that, just with the power and shit.
The only thing I would say is if you want the horse, you gotta go far.
Yeah.
You gotta finish. Not to finish the game, but you have to go through the story.
Okay. I'm getting there. I'll get there eventually.
The story's actually pretty good. I was thinking about it before because when I was doing multiple characters, you happen to skip the story and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still compelled to actually listen to what some of the characters have to say.
Yeah.
Because they took the time to voice the side stuff too. So there's like a whole bunch of characters that you don't have to interact with, but they have lines.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And some of the things that you end up doing, like maybe even after you finish the main story, there's some characters that you saw, and it's like, oh, because the world is hell, and it doesn't. Nobody gets a happy ending in Diablo. That's all I have to say. But there are people who did survive. That there are things that you can do to help them out. I'll just put it that way. I'm not to spoil anything, but I'm like, the fact that they actually took that into consideration, and then again they have voice lines and stuff. I'm like, I don't think this type of game will get the credit for that, but them actually voicing the side stuff is actually a plus in my book, because there's a lot of games, especially RPG games.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and they just be
I just skip it. I was like, no, keep going.
Say one line, hi, and then a text box. I know Tails had a few things like that.
Yeah.
Going through on the channel. There's a few instances like that, but
Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yakuza. Oh, yosh.
Yeah, Yakuza is, but it's just like all these NPCs that you never have to interact with, and they have like a full-on conversation with you. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's cool. So I would say to you,
I'm visiting you.
Take your time, I'm rushing you.
Yeah.
What else is there? Well, I know you said you have figure news, right?
Yeah, so I pre-ordered the whole Mutant Mayhem first wave. Well, the turtles anyway. I got the 4 turtles and the van coming Thursday, so I'll probably do an unboxing and video of it and stuff like that. I'm excited for the movie. They just had a behind-the-scenes trailer of them talking about the movie, and they introduced one character that we did not get to see, and we see the first glimpse of him, and that's Baxter Stockman.
Huh, okay.
And he's played by Giancarlo Esposito.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. So he's gonna be probably the main. And then Ice Cube is probably one of the first main villains as well, because he kind of is the one that the turtles are going after. He's the leader of the gang, the mutant gang and shit. It looks crazy. It looks hilarious. I like the voice acting they have. I'm really digging Jackie Chan as Splinter, because how the reaction he has with the turtles and stuff. it's gonna be a fun movie. But I got the first wave of the figures coming out soon, so I'll have an unboxing of those. I just got the Black Ranger Tommy, the Dino Thunder Jason David Frank from the Lightning Collection. I forgot I pre-ordered him. I pre-ordered him in Mazagog, and I didn't get Mazagog yet. I just got him. But he looks really dope, but it's also one of those figures that has no windows, so I'm not even sure if he's in there or not. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I did get NECA from NECA. I got from the cartoon series. I got the Casey Jones and the Broken Foot Soldier, and I also got the Ultimate April O'Neil. I also got the Giant Frog, the Colossus in the Swamp, which is a big ass Napoleon frog, and he's freaking heavy as shit. Yeah, those are things I got. I got the Turtles ones coming Thursday, and yeah, that's what I got so far. Oh, and also I got the pre-orders of the Turtles 3 NECA figures for the movie. They did the samurai suits and stuff.
No, I saw that.
Those look dope.
They look really good. I hate to say good things about anything Turtles 3, but man, those figures look really good.
Yeah, I got it. I had to get it. I was like, because also I got the movie 2 box like that.
Now where's the guys? Why don't they make the guys?
I don't think they are.
They need to. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. They've done so many weird things recently. They need to make those guys.
I don't want to buy them.
They need to find their license. They need to find those guys, get them to sign a contract, and just make the figures, because it's such a part of that movie.
3 in the thong and 1 in the shorts.
Yes. Yes.
You'll see, but how they look in the samurai suits is fucking incredible. Like I really think they did a great job with those. And then Kino went on sale. I was not gonna get him, and then I suckered up and got him. And he comes with a scooter.
I mean, when you
he comes with a
t-shirt,
scooter, and all that shit.
When you see what they look like, it's like, okay, I get it. You know?
Yeah, I was just gonna skip it because it was like, it's $100. I didn't want to spend $100. But he comes with a t-shirt. He comes with a scooter. He has a whole bunch of things. He actually has a legit t-shirt and shit too. So I was like, all right, fine, that's it. No more from me. So that's my things I picked up this week.
You're not alone. I just looked at Hideki Kamiya, not from Platinum Games.
Yeah.
He just put a picture of his figure haul for the day.
Yeah.
You see, he got a SH Figure Arts, Kamen Rider. He's got RX-78. Jeez. All right. That's a Gundam. He's got a Transformer that Trainbot Suiken. So it's a Transformer that turns into a cable car.
Nice.
Never seen that one. And then it's some company made a figure of the woman riding the clan.
Okay.
That old, the art.
Yeah.
Somebody actually made a figure of that. What? He bought that. That's mad random. If you follow the RedCycloneInc social media, you'll see that very random picture you put up. Such a random figure. All right.
Oh, that's an old school Mask Rider too.
Yeah.
That train one looked dope.
That train one, like, I've never seen that. That's cool.
FH, the Kamen Rider figures are pretty dope. I just don't get myself.
They're just super expensive, dude. The one thing I will say before we wrap up and get to this movie was about the tournaments this past weekend. There was a big one. It's called CEO.
Yep.
And not usually, when you win the tournament, if the King of Fighters, whatever tournament, what you get instead of a trophy is a very cool championship belt.
Yeah.
And this one, I think this is the first year they went with the white strap.
Yeah, I saw Justin Wong's page.
Shout outs to Justin Wong. He won like 3 of them.
Yeah, he was like on tie.
He won Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. Nice. He won CVS 2, which is Capcom versus SNK 2. And I think he won. He did not win Marvel. No. I have to look, but I think he won one more.
Let's see.
But yeah, he was out there doing the damn thing. I think Punk is the one who won the Street Fighter.
Okay.
No, he didn't win. It was the other guy from DR. It was the guy from DR that won before. He won the Capcom Cup.
Okay.
He was the heavyset guy with the flat top that picks Birdie. I forgot his
Okay.
name. Oh, Mena, or it says Mena RD. That's cool. So he's out here still beating people's asses. I did not see what character he picked. I have to check that out later. But they had big tournaments for Tekken. They had big tournaments for King of Fighters, Guilty Gear Strive, Street Fighter 6,
Yeah.
which is I think this is like I want to say second, but I think this is like actually the first major tournament that it was in. I am slightly sad that there was no Kenny Omega or Austin Creed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess they were busy. They were in different. One of them is in a different country. Where was AEW, the pay-per-view?
Toronto.
Yeah, so both of them were in different countries. So they couldn't be there. But it was cool. I would suggest if you would like to catch up on it, they have a Twitch. And I believe they have a YouTube, and I think Jabelli puts those up, so this should be up there. It's CEO. That's in all caps. That's the only thing you have to look for. CEO all caps. 2023.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Another
trying-
thing that kind of makes me sad is I did not see any new characters for any games announced. I didn't see anything. Usually at a major, somebody's announcing something. I ain't see none.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Capcom. They ain't show off the next character that's supposed to be coming out. Like, come on, man. What's happening? So much to lie, man. What's good?
That's crazy.
They can still got 75 characters to do now. Come on, man. Let's get it rolling.
They're like, nah, we'll wait. They're like, we don't need to show nobody.
What the hell? Yeah. I remember what we watched this week. Wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet, 2011. So this came out 2011, like I just said. It is PG-13. I thought it was rated R, the way they were talking in this movie. Let's see. When did it come out? Because I don't remember.
Came out January 16th, 2011.
January 16th. I don't remember. I remember seeing one trailer for this, and that was it. Thinking, okay.
January 14th, my bad. January 14th, 2011.
Oh, 14th. Okay, all right. But yeah, the trailer did not blow me away or wow me, so I didn't follow up. So I never watched it.
I didn't see it in theaters.
I'm
I
not-
saw it when it came on DVD.
Okay. Did you pay for that, or somebody else have it?
I was working on Blockbuster, I think, when it came out, so I didn't
Oh,
pay.
okay. All right. I don't know you paid for this.
I did not pay.
That does not bode well for how I feel about this movie. It was directed by Michael Gondry. I'm looking here.
There's some decent movies.
Yeah, no.
I like
Oh,
to
he's
Be
got
Kind
some-
Rewind.
I did see that. Yeah,
Eternal
that's a good
Sunshine,
movie.
Spotless Mind is a great movie.
I've heard that's a great movie. I have not seen it. Let's see, anything else? I'm sure a lot of these are known.
There's a lot of music videos in too.
Yeah, Steve Bjork is on here.
White Stripes.
Oh, yeah, the White
He,
Stripes.
he, he directed
Radiohead.
David Chappelle's
Okay.
Block Party.
He's the director of that. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy how we got here. Okay. With that said, we go to the writing credits. Huh. Makes sense. Seth Rogen. Evan Goldberg. And it says George W. Trindle for radio series.
Yeah.
And Chuck Farr for early draft, I guess. He's also on the movie, not the actual old school.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that this came from, is that Green Hornet was originally a radio series.
Radio series to TV show.
Okay.
Because
So
Bruce
that's how we
Lee
got it.
was Kato in the original TV show.
Yes. The cast we have, it is Seth Rogen as Britt Reed, the Green Hornet. Jay Cho as Kato. Cameron Diaz, which I forgot she was even in the movie.
Me too. I was like, oh shit, she's in this too.
Lenore Case. Tom Wilkinson, James Reed. Christoph Waltz as Chudnovsky. He tells you how to say.
Yep.
David Harbour as Scanlon.
He looks weird without a beard.
Which one?
He's the dude from Stranger Things.
I have not seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, he played the new Hellboy too. That's not.
I have not seen it.
Okay, so
We didn't get there yet.
Yeah.
So but I have not seen that one.
oh, did you watch Black Widow? He was the Russian Captain America.
No, I did not see that movie.
Yeah, he was the Russian Captain America. In that
Okay.
one. Alright.
Gotcha.
So you don't know who he is.
No, I don't know who he is.
Exactly. James James Olmos,
As Axford.
old school guy.
Jamie Harris as Popeye. I don't remember somebody saying Popeye.
I remember he had a name.
Chad L. Coleman as Chili. All right. Edward Furlong as Tupper. I'm assuming Tupperware. I don't know. Do we have anybody else? Because I'm seeing
Those
now we're
pretty
just
much
generic
maybe
number
Joshua Enberg. He was young Brit in the beginning, and that was it.
2. Okay. All right. That's about it.
So my favorite thing is the car in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, the car is pretty cool. Yes.
The car is my. I think that should be the star.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. So what we have here, it says, following the death of his father, Britt Reed, heir to his father's large company. They don't actually tell you that's the paper. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Teams up with his late dad's assistant Kato to become a masked crime fighting team. Yes. So I guess I'll just clear that up right off the bat. They didn't even tell you, but it's actually he's a newspaper mogul.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the interesting thing is Cameron Diaz's character adds context to a lot of stuff because of who she is, I guess it is.
Yeah.
And the reason she wants the job. And just he tells you things. But mainly, yeah, it's about Seth Rogen and Jay Chow, their adventures as the Green Hornet and Kato. But he doesn't want to be called anything, which I find interesting. I wonder. Actually, I don't know if that's a holdover from the original, where just Bruce Lee's character didn't need a nickname.
Yeah.
And that's why they just called him his name.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Bruce Lee ever was asked, "Do you need a nickname?" and he said, "I don't want one." That I wonder.
There's a chance. I'm not too sure.
Because there's a few things in here that obviously they pay homage to Bruce Lee. When you see Kato's his what would you call it? His scrapbook, basically. You see the art.
Yeah.
And it's like this. I don't know who the artist is, so I'm not sure if that's him or not. Who drew that? But you see like iconic Bruce Lee pictures and stuff in there. So I'm like, so at least they're acknowledging a lot of this stuff, right? But the lead is kind of see, here's the thing I don't know about the characters. This is basically just a Seth Rogen Seth Rogen movie.
Yeah.
Because he's not really a character. He's just a rich dude that can't fight. He has a strong sense of justice, but he's not like a fighter. So it's not like this is a movie where, okay, the man Seth Rogen went, and he went somewhere like the dude that played Star-Lord, and he starved himself, and he took whatever they told him to take, and he got buff.
Yeah.
And he came back, and he took martial arts classes, and he knew how to fight. This is not that movie.
No.
This is just Seth Rogen as himself hanging out with a badass in a car. That's kind of what this movie is. So I think for the time, it was better, but it don't hold up too good because, I was laughing to myself when I was thinking about, man, his character is literally the Me Too movement. I don't even want to.
Yeah.
When you watch his character, all he is bro sayings, kind of random stupidity, and mad sexual harassment. And I was just like, damn, wait a second. And it didn't help. That James Franco's character was like just as random.
Yeah.
Like for the one cameo he had, he just seemed like, oh man, I'm just gonna be up in here. I'm just gonna say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insult this man. I'm gonna call him whatever I want because I'm James Franco. I was like, man, this movie is interesting. It's kind of funny. There are moments that make you laugh.
Yeah, it has some funny parts.
I think the dynamic between him and Kato in this movie is it's funnier with the Seth Rogen character.
Yeah.
Because man, he's just oblivious to a lot of stuff, and he's also just so dumb.
Yeah.
And Kato is so smart.
Yeah.
He has to deal with this idiot. I think that's the best character part of the movie. I'm not sure if it's intentional. It might be.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was marketed as that. And I think that's kind of where it failed. It wasn't like, watch this capable Kato and his dumb American sidekick.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool.
Which I think this is something that really showcased the difference of Kato and Green Hornet. Like back in the day, they try to just make Green Hornet look strong, but yeah, Bruce Lee whooping everyone's ass, and then he was like, oh yeah, I can punch him and shit like that. So this one just did the whole total opposite and made it obvious that I can't fight for shit, but he's gonna do all the work.
Yeah, that's why it made it funny when he got mad that he was like, why do I have a gun?
Yeah.
Like, because you can't fight. He just told him. He said, you can't fight. And so he says, also, it makes you look cool. He's like, I don't need his gun to look cool. But you know what? I'll be honest. That part, actually, I think was my favorite scene. Was when he shot himself in the face with the gun. Found out he was out for 11 days. And then he said, yeah, I perfected the formula. It only puts you out for 1 hour. And he said, let me see it. And then shot Kato in the face. Yeah. He said, see you in an hour, and walked away. Now, that was pretty funny. And then the fact that they had a full-blown just baby man fight.
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of fun.
I
have to give it credit.
The CG was bad.
The CG was, I guess, I didn't really pay attention to the CG. It was meh for me. But the thing that stood out was the use of slow-mo.
Yeah.
Ooh. This went back to the Matrix. It had so much slow-mo in it.
Yeah.
So much for all the action scenes. I mean, it's not like they were done bad for Kato's part, because I think the way they did the threat detection for Kato, he was basically Batman. Come on, man.
Yep.
He was basically Batman. And okay, did this come out before Arkham, or Arkham come out first?
I think this came out before.
This is 2011.
Yeah.
No, I think Arkham is older.
Asylum.
Because 360 is
Oh
what?
09, yeah. So the 09 Arkham came out first.
I think somebody saw Arkham Asylum and just was like, do that.
Yeah,
That's how
makes
I feel.
sense.
That's how I feel. And what's the guy's name? Christoph.
Yeah,
Christoph Waltz's character was funny.
yeah, he was pretty.
Tudnowski was funny. He was funny.
This
He
was good.
slowly went crazy because he wasn't scary enough. That's pretty dumb.
All right. What do you give this movie?
I'll give it a 3. I give it a 3. It's not a great movie, but it just has quite a few things in it that it'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh.
All right. I'm gonna go 275. It was interesting. It was alright. It wasn't one of the best ones we have, and now it's getting crowded. So we gotta see where we're gonna go. So you're gonna go 3. So your 3s consist of X-Men, Men in Black 2, 30 Days of Night, Monkey Bone, Sky High, Blade Trinity, Batman Begins, The Spirit, Push, and Paperman, and Zoom Academy. You have a lot of 3s.
And then one at the top is what?
Zoom Academy.
Put it below Batman Begins.
Okay. Over Blade Trinity.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to watch that again. Not anytime soon.
Alright.
And that's kind of how I feel about this. It was kind of funny, but I don't want to watch it again.
Yeah. All right. Next movie up is I Am Number 4.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's one of those new trying to be caught up with the trends of the superhero movie kind of thing. And I think it was a dude that got made into a hero, and then he getting chased because he's like the last one or something like that. So I Am Number 4 is the next movie. Then we have Thor, X-Men First Class, Green Lantern, Captain America, Cowboys, Aliens, Conan the Barbarian, and that will wrap up 2011.
I'm trying to see the star of I Am Number 4. Have we seen him?
I know the chick is from Glee.
He's in Magic Mike. He's a voice in one episode of Family Guy. Nah, I don't think. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know Danny Arrogant because she was in Glee. And then Tessa Palmer, she was in Warm Bodies. And a couple of
I have not
movies
seen
I
that.
know.
Okay. Oh wow, Dante's in this movie. Ruben Langdon,
Yeah.
the actual voice actor for Dante.
Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, that's the next one.
Alright. Okay.
I Am Number 4 is
Timothy
next.
Olyphant is in this movie. I know
Yes.
his name for stuff. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, okay.
He was Hitman.
Yeah. Well, he was bald, so it was kind of.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so those are the next movies coming soon. We wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch on Mark the Mic. Follow my TikTok. I do a lot of figure photography and stuff like that, so that's on there. There's going to be a big one on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Mark with the Mic on TikTok. Shout outs to Tenacious T and his buddy Jeremy Sriracha. They have a podcast called Popcorny. It's on Spotify. Check them out. Tell them I said hi. Send them a middle finger. Whatever you want to do. Either way, he knows me. Yes, shout out to them. Check it out when you get a chance. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.